Okay, so part of me says this gunk thing's winding down. It started, and I mentioned almost every piece with the errands from a few days ago, where I had to bring some boulders from the outside to the inside. They're widening the street right in front of me. There's a high school being built around the corner over there, and these boulders that were outside, they're used for car path and don't wreck into the trees or whatever they're doing there. But you can see right here, there's a big pile of asphalt. It's a big pile of asphalt right there that they're gonna be building a street pretty soon. And yeah, this gunk started because I just found out that I have enough classes to finally graduate with bachelor's. And then the machine started turning, inside the head. And you ask yourself, what's going to happen after I graduate? What led me here to begin with? What can I appreciate from the past? What can I leave behind, etc. This last piece I was talking about my buddy Spicoli, so-called Spicoli. I have more than 500 videos total at different Homer cocktail sites. And this last video that I did was a reflection on that last semester. And I finally addressed the circumstance. It's just the tiniest piece of gunk I think that was left in my head about why didn't I graduate in the autumn '98? I mentioned what felt like a social wall, and just none of these circumstances, left and right, and I don't know. I wound up taking a summer school class in the summer of 2000. And bam, I figure, okay, maybe I can graduate right then and there in the autumn. I was planning on taking a class in the autumn. And then one of my professors took the stand against me for what I consider a chintzy reason. It's a California Penal Code 422 terrorist threat. It's supposed to be unequivocal, immediate, and unconditional. And the computer message that was sent didn't fit any of the criteria of what a criminal threat was. Now, I didn't know the thing existed, and there's the issue of mens rea. So this gunk series is kind of meant to leave it behind. Someday I'm gonna probably know my own life well enough as far as the vlogs that I don't have to keep explaining myself. I'll just say, hey man, go to Homer Cocktail 4. What you're asking? That's Gunk 13. The explanation's on Gunk 13, and someone will ask something else. Oh, that's Gunk 8 or something, or Gunk 21, or however it goes. And that's part of life. From my vantage point, I can't think of anything sinister. I'm studying ecology. I'm still trying to pull my weight. I believe in altruism to varying degrees. I believe in karma, or in a Christian sense, they call it you reap what you sow, but it's the same concept. It's in almost every religion. What comes around goes around, for secular humanists. And I believe it. I believe you put dog shit into the world. If your intentions are sinister, someone's going to come back at you. And this seems to be the general way things are, and I like Tears for Fears song, Sowing the Seeds of Love and all, and Beatles talk about the love he makes equals the love you take or whatever. But I think this is wrapping up. I think this gunk is wrapping up. It might take a second leg if I get on a different subject or whatever. But that last morsel, I think, was my buddy Spicoli, and we were riding high. I thought within our own social group, we have, we don't see eye to eye on hardly anything, religiously or politically. But nonetheless, we spent hours back in the day, at least discussing different issues and all. And that's the way it is. And here I am, wishing none of the bad shit ever happened, and wishing this bachelor's thing would have happened many years ago. But they say to count your blessings. I've been saying that for decades. And you gotta, the first thing people usually count is their health. I'm still healthy and all, and there's a BP oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico right now. So I'll get my diploma in October of 2010, and I don't need to go directly to the Gulf of Mexico or whatever, but I'm guessing there's a void filled in the state of California and probably other places. There's probably people who have been on the job in the environmental field that are out there right now in Louisiana and Florida and wherever else, lending a hand. So maybe I could get an entry-level job out here, right? I've worked with Public Works in Ontario before, and maybe that's the path. Maybe that's the path. And why is the road ever bumpy? Why is there ever antagonism? Why is things, go differently as hoped or planned? It's not going to matter. Hopefully it doesn't matter. But this vlogging series has been comfortable, very comfortable, as far as get the shit out of my fucking mind as far as rattling. And then I'm increasingly more and more positive about my outlook toward the future. Otherwise, I start thinking, I'm gonna have to explain the story. I'm gonna have to explain the story fucking 15 times or 20 times or whatever. So you guys been good. You guys been good out there, absorbing. There's a Boingo song from when I was in high school. It's called Pain. We soak up so much pain, we've traveled far, this monkey and me, by airplane, boat, and train, yeah, right? And songs about soaking up pain, soak up lots of pain, and it's just mild mental pain, that I've held on to for the sake of, hey, let's not repeat the mistakes, but maybe I pass on a couple of useful lessons out there. The school I went to was enjoyable, and I've told people, or I've mentioned it before in vlogs, that 90%, at least 90% of my times at the school I went to, 90% of the times dealing with people outside of the school, has been positive. It's been enjoyable, in other words. So I'll look back at gunk and, hey man, glad I got that shit on my system. I hope that that's the goal and maybe the expectation. So here I'm at 9 minutes right now. I'm gonna cut this one off before 10 minutes happens. Just produced. This is Glop number 20. Glop number 20. Barely catch the sun over here. It's probably not going to be there for more than another 5-10 minutes. Right there. I got the moon out as well. This is Glop number 20, and I'm not sure how much footage I have inside, but this might end at 20, 25 or so. And after that, it's been a load off, man. It's been pretty good.